And welcome back to part 6 of What If Naruto Ate a Devil Fruit, the Mera Mera no Mi edition. Now, again, this, real quick, the video I mentioned in the polls, the what if, like, devil fruits just existed and, like, most of the main characters had devil fruits video, that's not coming anytime soon, but I do want you to all know I am working on that list about what devil fruit each person has. And despite what the polls said, I think I actually am going to lean more towards choosing specific devil fruit for a couple, like the Kages, for example. I do think we need specific devil fruits for them, and like a couple of the Akatsuki and one or two other characters. Other than that, I think it will still be randomized. Now, without all that being said, last time on the Naruto What If, Naruto basically mastered Rasengan because of his natural fire anatomy, and the nature of fire in general. It actually gave him, ironically, a better handle on his chakra to the point where he could just get a one-handed Rasengan down really without that much difficulty. It was really getting through the first and the fourth, first and the second phase before he got to the third. They brought Tsunade back, and then Sasuke said, "I'm going to fight you, Naruto." We also determined, and I had some people agree with this too, that the good counter for, say, a Logia user would be, instead, because Haki doesn't exist in the Naruto world, not in this What If or any of these standard Devil Fruit What Ifs, it would be pure chakra, like just straight chakra would be good. Or at the very minimum, such concentrated chakra that it should, in theory, bypass, the defenses of such. For example, and someone brought up how Sasuke's Chidori, because of how I think Ace resisted electricity, shouldn't affect Naruto, but the Chidori doesn't work in the same way, as far as I know, that work. Like, being electrocuted is one thing, but literally just a concentrated jab is a different story. Like, that could and should still be. And lightning does get hotter than just straight fire. If you just because lightning and fire are both plasma, but yeah, lightning does get hotter than the plasma, if I'm not mistaken, so it still should supersede it. Anywho, I digress. So Sasuke joins the Sound Four. He takes the pill, goes into a coma. All right, let's not dawdle, or Sasuke's liable to die, and then they put him in the coffin. Now, at this point, we learn from Sakura and from Tsunade that Sasuke has gone with the Sound Four. This is where Shikamaru is called in. Shikamaru, by the by, would still be the only Chunin here. Naruto becoming Chunin is a very rare thing, even in scenarios where he's got such cool power, because it's not just about how strong you are. It's about having the mindset to be a Chunin. And unfortunately, Naruto just doesn't have the mindset of a Chunin at this point. You would need Naruto being, say, raised by someone who has literally matured him, has altered his personality to a big enough degree or great enough degree, to actually say, yeah, no, not only was he mature about it, all that, and he has the strategy and the mind. It's unfortunately, most of these Devil Fruit ones, you'd never see him become Chunin. Zanpakuto ones are maybe, because he does technically have the Zanpakuto to help guide him. But if there's any scenario where he is going to become a Chunin, it would be either a specific what if, saying what if he became a Chunin, or where he has been adopted by someone who's actually fundamentally kind of altered him a little bit. Anywho, so Shikamaru goes, finds Naruto, and they still have to find their retrieval group, which would still consist of Shikamaru, Kiba, Choji, Neji, and Naruto. And Shikamaru has to make a plan. Now, big question here is, and you might think this is not a big question, but it actually is, the placement of the order of where they're leaving. Shikamaru ordered them in a straight line of individuals in specific positions for a reason. He explains exactly why. If I remember correctly, and maybe I'm wrong on this, let's see here. It was Shikamaru was second, Naruto was in the middle, Kiba was number 1 because of his nose, Choji was 4th, second from the back, and Neji was in the back because of his Byakugan. I might be misremembering that. I'm gonna check that right now. Sasuke, retrieval mission, retrieval arc. Okay, that should give me a an image of the team and what order they were, like, say, running in here. Let's see. Can I find arc team? Let's try that team. What order were they in? Do I think Naruto would be placed differently? Like, would he be placed further in the back or whatever? Personally, I don't think so, because as Shikamaru pointed out, Naruto's abilities are great for lending support in this case, especially if they're under attack. He doesn't have a tracking ability or a perception ability that really should change his positioning on this. I can't find a good picture. Oh, actually, no, there it is. Yep. And I was right. It was Kiba, Shikamaru, Naruto, Choji, and Neji. I got it. I did get it right. Right on. I feel happy about that. I feel proud. It's a minor win, but it's my win. So they, Sakura comes, Naruto, this is my one request of a life. Then bring it back. Please bring him home. And everyone's noted how selfish Sakura is in this part. Like, Sakura, looking back on it, Sakura does occasionally encourage Naruto more than we give her credit for. And she even belittled Sasuke, like in the Forest of Death when Naruto gets knocked out by Orochimaru. She straight out calls Sasuke out for being a little bitch. Like, call him, he's annoying. At least he's not a coward. Like, yeah, Sakura does in fact encourage Naruto more than we give her credit for in part 1. Now, is that outweighed by her bad aspects and, bad tendencies? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But look, fair is fair. She does have her good moments in part 1. I think we do need to be fair and acknowledge that. But this isn't one of them. This is extremely self-centered and extremely, just tone deaf to his emotions. And Naruto once again says, you really like to care about Sasuke, don't you? Don't worry. I'll bring him. That's my promise of a lifetime. Ooh, thank you, Naruto. And they go off. Now, people have kind of someone did point out in the comments, Naruto, in theory, could take on most of the Sound 4, if not all of the Sound 4, on his own, thanks to his Devil Fruit. Like, none of them have an ability that could actually touch him, save for Jirobo and Tayuya. Jirobo does have the ability to absorb chakra just by holding something. So in theory, even if he's fire, his body's still got chakra in there, so he should be able to absorb chakra out of Naruto if he lands a hit on him. And Tayuya does use Genjutsu that Naruto doesn't actually have a really firm counter for. Even the Fox chakra, because he's not a perfect Jinchuriki, unless he just suddenly goes into Kurama mode, I don't think it would work. And even then, that's more just the chakra building up in him. So those two, in theory, would be problematic, but only if he gets caught in the Genjutsu. If he just decides to just go all out on them, he, in theory, could beat them all himself. Even Kimimaro. Kimimaro has got nothing on Naruto. So we get to the point where they find Jirobo, and unfortunately, Naruto wouldn't be able to prevent getting caught in the dome of the chakra ceiling dome. Now, remember, his Devil Fruit isn't chakra based. Even in this world, they're not chakra based abilities. We're just saying that chakra would be the Haki answer to, or Pure Chakra would be the answer to Haki in this world to counter a Loju user. So even though Naruto's base chakra, like trying to create a Rasengan, just hit it, just isn't enough. He tries to basically kind of like do a concentrated flame attack, just like try to slice through it, and he can kind of get there, but he's tiring out. If he had enough time, maybe, but he's also going to do. But the problem is, he's going to also start raising the heat, the temperature in that confined space with little air in there too. So it's actually because fire's also burning oxygen out of the atmosphere. Naruto tries, and Shikamaru's like, Naruto, stop it. But what? It's like, there's no guarantee that the Earth is going to might be too thick. You're going to just be using up your energy. No, this doesn't use my chakra. Even so, fire still burns oxygen. We only got so much oxygen in here to burn. That would be what. That is a big counter for Naruto. Is apart from just too much water, obviously. If he's in a spot with little oxygen, he actually probably wouldn't be able to like burn at all. Like, that would be a natural counter to this devil fruit, is a vacuum type situation, or just so little oxygen that, yeah, he could burn it off, but everyone would suffocate, including himself. So Naruto, unfortunately, they are not able to get out of there. Fortunately, through a combination of, Kiba figuring out where the weakest point is, and Shikamaru figuring out where it is, and Choji, smashing through there. They're ready to go. And this is where it does change up a bit. Naruto, we know, and Kiba both tried to go in at Jirobo, who was just like, please. Naruto makes a clone. His chakra is still pretty low, even with his reserves. But, Jirobo tries to, wait, what? So, you little son of a... just Naruto's got, and this is actually where it kind of changes up a bit. Instead of Choji staying to stop him, Choji actually goes, I got this, guys, go! Or Naruto goes, I got this, guys, go! It's like, you're not going anywhere. And then Naruto actually kind of almost does like a Luffy thing and makes like enlarges his fist. How could he have this much energy left? It's like, now, that being said, Naruto is still like winded, so it's just like just and so he's like, go, guys, I'll be fine. He's like, you better catch up, Naruto. So it's actually Naruto who stays behind to deal with them. Now, this means though that it's Choji who's there to help fight Kimimaro, not Naruto. Unfortunately, that's not good. Like, honestly, him using expansion jutsu just makes him a bigger target for Kimimaro. Partial expansion is maybe helpful, but only to a certain degree. So actually, this isn't good for a team for the Sasuke Retrieval team. Meanwhile, back at the plot, Naruto is getting his stride back, makes a few more clones. So yeah, he actually does he takes his clones basically and like does giant fans. Like he molds them into shapes. He turns, because the clones can turn into fire. They share the same devil fruit ability. So he just grabs the clone's hands and just basically starts it's just fist, and then like turns into the whip. It's like, you little. It's like, is that is it best you got? And then just slams the clones and burns. And then just the curse mark comes like, you little. He does like a whole clip. It just kind of displaces Naruto again. It's like, you can't be hit normally. I don't know how you're able to do it, but you can turn your body into flame. I can't hit you. So I guess then I'm just going to have to kill you a different way. Maybe if I just smother the flame. He just picks up a chest. Maybe, and Naruto's like, maybe if I just smother you, that flame goes out. And then Naruto just quickly Rasengan! And just basically, and I keep doing that, but this is basically the simple idea. It's about the fire concentrated shots. The little bullet flames are good, but not against an opponent as dense as Jirobo. Jirobo is pretty dense. But he just basically he goes back to his laser technique, and just basically fires it, superheated, concentrated, but goes white hot, just and he like tried to stop it, thinking like it's again, not realizing this isn't chakra. Like, he just assumes this kid has so much chakra he was able to survive it. But yeah, like, so instead what happened, because he's also a lot larger than Naruto, he held his hand up and his fingers started, like, what's left of his fingers fall. And so it just went straight down through his shoulder, just, It's like, how's that? One more and this is over. And then he turns into his own. He was like, what the hell? Just picks up a giant hunk of earth and just, the wind gust alone is like displaces there. Whoa! And Jirobo just comes in, claps himself. Just, damn it. This isn't good. This is you. He finally grabs him. He's actually able to grab himself and start draining his chakra against it. I'm gonna waste you into nothing. You think you actually had still a decent amount in you, kid. You must have some reserves. And then just go, no. So Naruto does, unfortunately, get his chakra absorbed. No, then. You're not even enough for an okay snack, but I think I'm going to go kill those friends of yours now. No, you're not. Drobo immediately just, you're going to pay for what you did to my arm. Or it's going to take Master Kabuto ages to grow me a new one, which, honestly, is something they probably can do. I mean, we know for a fact that's how it kind of worked in for Naruto, that how he got a new arm. There's Hashirama cells in there, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a ninja do, like that is his arm. Although I will admit, why he keeps it? Why does it? You know, I'll Google that right now. Why does Naruto keep his arm bandaged? Why does Naruto keep his arm bandaged? Okay, that is a question Google has. Okay, why does he keep it bandaged? He keeps it right out to conceal the prosthetic arm made from a Hashirama cells. The arm has a pale, unnatural appearance that he had advantage to help unable. Okay, you know that's fair. If I had like a really nasty scar on my arm, like that I feel would make people uncomfortable, I'd probably do the same. Like do the Hiei method or whatever. So okay, that makes sense. I knew it was Hashirama cells though involved though. Either way, Naruto's like, I said, oh boy, that's right. I first should kill you. It's like, I said, you're not touching them. And he just, poof. It's like, huh? What? And he tries like, you've still got chakra left? Fine, I'll just. And he starts draining it. Only us, no, this, it's not natural. Like, what is that? And eyes go red. And again, he's in that kind of like the fire's rolling off him. Again, like, I told you, you're not hurting my friends. Just breaks his hand. What are you? I'm Naruto Uzumaki. The Leaf's will of fire! It just puts a hole right through his chest. I gotta get to the others now. Now Naruto's got Fox Chakra coursing through him. Just like we saw against Kimimaro, that's gonna last for a little bit. Which also means he's gonna be able to blitz straight to the group. So even though they're struggling against Kimimaro, when we get to the point that Kimimaro is about to kill one of them, let's say Choji, all of a sudden Kimimaro senses that, just boom, just cracks right in the face. And unfortunately, he didn't have enough time to put, like, say, metal in his face, his webbing, so he got the full brunt of that. Just, if anything, if we're talking about Kurama enhanced with a little bit of fire bursting behind him, Naruto, let me know what you would have done here, personally. That's possible. He could have killed him in one shot. He could have literally just broken his neck on that shot. If Naruto's coming in full speed, Kurama, and even base Kurama enhance, and this is the Rage Kurama, so this is more potent, add on his fire to kind of increase his just speed a little bit and momentum for like a boost, and Kimimaro is not protecting himself with it because he doesn't see it coming, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he broke his damn neck on that shot. Just, and so Kimimaro, so honestly, that's what I'm going on that. He broke his neck and just killed him outright. You guys okay? Naruto, you're alive. I told you I would be. Oh, God. And this is where, though, the Kurama chakra kind of fades out for a bit. Just, I'm okay. I'm just tired. Naruto, you saved my life. Hey, man, no worries. We're in this together, right? Oh, no, let's go. Oh, well, easy, Naruto, easy. You're really out of it. Oh, man, I used up everything I had against this guy. Here, take these. They're chakra pills. Really? Thanks, Choji. You're awesome. So, gets some, he reboots. But he, replenishes at least some of his chakra supply. Because I'm not sure if it's like a set amount it replenishes, like a third of your chakra, or if it literally just restores you up, or if larger chakra reserves are going to be harder to fill than others. Not 100% sure on that, to be honest. But, that being said, Naruto is back to being able to fight. He's not so exhausted he can't use his devil fruit, at least. So with that said, they go... Now, the big difference here, catching up to Sakan, Ukon, and Tayuya. Oh, this almost never happens. All 5 of them are there. That is something that almost never happens in these what-ifs. Which means, because Naruto, Kiba, and Shikamaru alone were able to trick them. And actually get Sasuke's confidence. It wasn't for Kimimaro showing up. they actually would have succeeded. Granted, Kiba got kind of and Nakamaro got caught, but they would have succeeded with that coffin in getting Sasuke back. Here, you have all of them, and Neji keeping an eye out on things. You'd have honestly, Naruto probably tries Rasengan on Sakon. He say, what's the point of something like that if you can't throw it? It's like it's good idea. I'll have to figure something out on that. And all of a sudden, the Rasengan dissipates. Just roasts his face because they haven't seen Naruto use his abilities. They may have heard something that he has fire abilities from Orochimaru, but at the same time, he's never been their prior. Like, there's actually very little reason that Orochimaru would have told them about Naruto and what he encountered when he fought him. So he just, you son of a, bastards. Like, yeah, I get that. Naruto's like, yeah, I get that. It's like, Taiyuya, meanwhile, gets caught by Shikamaru and then released and just smashed by Choji. So they're getting their shit knocked. Now, that being said, it's like, I got him, let's go. And they get out of there. They set explosives. Naruto even just kind of lights up the area a little bit. Like, damn it all. I'm not going to be able to fool it by you. And then, so they're setting up explosives. Now, and Neji is probably keeping an eye on them in the back. Neji maybe even stays behind as they get closer. He's behind, say, a tree, and just lands shots on them. Like, especially on Sakon and Ukon, that actually could be, while they can ignore hits because they share a single body, that actually could be a problem if their chakra points are sealed up, which they would not be immune to that. Now, the one thing they could be resistant of is actually being able to move their chakra points around, depending on how Neji is viewing them. But he can catch them off guard, and he catches Taiyuya off guard maybe a little bit, and so they get loose hair. They get again surprised. Like, I'm getting sick of this. They got their curse marks already activated, not their second state, but the curse marks. But again, Neji's like Neji notes that if you're getting sick of this, you're not going to be happy what happens next. As he jumps off the bridge, as it reveals there's an explosive attack, and they're like, damn it! And Neji's setting off the explosive as they go. We're doing great. It's like, good. We just got to keep these guys at bay until we can get to Konoha. And then Kimimaro shows up. He still lands on the coffin, and Neji just takes like, what the? Taiyuya Sakon, you fools. You're having this much trouble with these weak ninja. It's like, give him Sasuke back, you son of a bitch! I cannot. He's Orochimaru's perfect vessel. You can, if you wish to make amends, you can kill these interlopers. Yes, of course. And so, yeah, that's what happens here. Is that Taiyuya and Sakon and Ukon stay to fight the team, whereas Naruto goes off to go get Sasuke. Now, the group does split here because it's not just Naruto. There is 5 of them. It's like it's 2 on. It's 2 on that guy's clearly stronger than both of them, which means Naruto's going to need help. So, who goes with them? Personally, Choji stays with Shikamaru. They still work better together. I would also say that Neji that Kiba probably stays with them as well. Neji is the strongest among them, basically, of the remaining. So Neji goes and falls down Naruto's like, give him back, huh? Neji's like, Shikamaru sent me ahead with you. Trust me, we will get Sasuke back, Naruto. He will not succeed. Thanks, Neji. It means a lot. Let's get him! And now again, he's got the Fox chakra kind of flaring out. His fire's kind of back in form. Meanwhile, so let's focus on the first side of the fight. Sakon, Ukon, and Taiyuya versus Kiba, Choji, and Shikamaru. Now, Choji and Shikamaru, work well together. Kiba is actually also helping us out because he's going to be a lot more random and vicious than Choji. It also means that Taiyuya's Onis actually have something to fight a little bit more, even though they come out, they like steal like spiritual energy. And Choji's, and he comments about, like, that wasn't like chakra, they were robbing like my actual energy. It's like, all right then, I've had enough of this. Partial expansion jutsu, and just smacks the Oni around a bit. Actually holds it in place, but the worm still comes out. It's like, Choji, get out of there. It's like, I got him. And he's like, what do you got? What do you think you've got, kid? And then, like, the two heads are there. um, and so, like, the two Kibas are now fighting up. Like, Saga's like, Choji! It's like, all right, no more. No, it's like, no more messing around. I'm not going to be a burden on him anymore. And so all of a sudden they hear, Summer Expansion Jutsu! And all of a sudden, it just grows. It comes in the forest, and the Oni are dwarfed by it. And they're all like, whoa! That's Choji. And all of a sudden, Shikamaru, and all of a sudden, without paying attention, Sakan and Ukon, and or at least Sakan and Ukon in the same body. We know that the Shadow Possession can work on Sakan and Ukon, but not when they're like, one of them can get out of the body. So whoever is the main body is frozen, but the one who's the head just kind of resting, can actually get out. And Taiyu are caught. It's like, Choji, do it! He suddenly just grabs the Oni, just breaks them, just boots it. And they're like, and they have to go, like, they immediately go second state. And we know Jirobo was strong enough to survive that, and almost be not crushed. But he was also the physically strongest of them. He was the tank of the group. He was the weakest, but he was the physically strongest, clearly. These guys, their abilities aren't relying on physical strength. So while they survive it, and Saka and Ukon also had to split, and they're still just, and Choji shrinks down and says, right on. It's like, you. And they're alive, but they're very badly injured, to go Austin Powers on you. I'm alive, but I'm very badly hurt. But they're broken. They're like, you. So, Shikamaru, you ready for this? And again, they get hit with the ear, and like they get hit with the ear because they say, I'm gonna, and her flute's destroyed. Yeah, I'm gonna rip you apart with my bare hands. We don't save some for us. There's one each. We can all just pick which one you want, and we can each just tear him apart. It's like, yeah. Shikamaru's just like, yeah, it's not good. It's like, I got this, Shikamaru. You and Choji have done more than enough. Can you keep him in place for a little bit longer? I think so. It's like, oh, damn it. And fight, and then just turns into the giant wolf. It's like, what? And just rips apart through them all. And just, now they're all exhausted after this fight, but at the end of the fight, yeah, everyone is ripped apart. Like, they're not even able to use, Saka and Ukon wouldn't even be able to use their emerging ability against that thing. So, yeah. Ultimately, they do manage to win it, which is ironic because that's when Kakuro and Tamaru shows like, hey, you guys need help? It's like, no, we got it. We're good. Which actually really brings up the realization that if it were a 5-on-1 fight with each of the Sound 4, realistically, the Sasuke, despite the fact they're all gaining in rank, the strength-wise, they should actually be able to take each one of these individual Sound 4 on. So, in fact, Taiyoya actually probably would have been the easiest one along with Jirobo, despite his physical strength. Kimimaro would have been a little trickier, but actually, no, he wouldn't have been, because he wouldn't have been able to hide. We know Neji could still see him, and with 4 other individuals on him, he would not have been able to survive. Granted, Kimimaro had the trickiest ability, I think, to deal with the webbing. So, maybe. But, yeah, Saka and Ukon, frankly, their abilities, while are dangerous, against all 5 of them, would not have been able to stand up. So, yeah, actually, they would have been taken down. Now, we'll catch up to Kimimaro. And Sasuke, Neji can see, like, I see, he has the same type of chakra as Naruto. I believe he has that same marking as the rest of them. We need to be careful. I'm going to tear you apart. Give him back! And there's flames coming off. He's got, like, fox ears in this form. He's not in Form 1, mind you. He's not in, like, Tail Beast mode. Like, not Tail Beast mode. He's not in a one-tail cloak. But he is like, kind of like, he's still got fox chakra, so he's exhibiting fox-like traits. Maybe, like, I wouldn't say there's a tail on him, but it's like flames are coming off, and it's like, last chance, hand him over. I see. You're going to be trouble, aren't you? Naruto, be careful. And then he comes in and just makes a bunch of clones. Neji, back me up, right? And Naruto's still got enough wherewithal, because he knows Neji's there to help him. He's like, if you see an opening, put him down, right? And so they go toe to toe, and Kimimaro is trying to hit him and failing. Like, he's like, what? He's going, he can turn into tangent, and he gets hit by Naruto. It's like he's made of fire. And so this goes on for a while, and Neji's like, got you, and then all of a sudden, gentle as a ninja art, gentle fist. Kimimaro does get hit. Boom, right on. Good shot, Neji. That's right. You're from the Hyuga clan. You can see my chakra points. That is definitely worrisome. Unfortunately, I had enough time to see you coming. He's like, what? And he's like, what's going on? There's something underneath his skin. It's similar to, because I would imagine there's chakra in his bones, at least enough to know that it came from his body, because it is an organic material he's making with his bones from his body. So I would imagine there is chakra in those bones, not like laser, not like enough to hurt Naruto or anything like that, but enough to register that they are organic from his body. I don't know. That's my thought process. So Neji should be able to see the bones. You know what? I think honestly, he saw the chakra when they were being produced, but the minute that they leave his body, they probably lose whatever chakra they had. When they're when he's doing that porcupine thing, there's probably still chakra in his body, in those bones. So Neji's just it's like, what? It's those bones. They're under his skin. That's right. I can make an arm as strong as steel. They may be owned, but they're stronger than steel. I can coat myself in armor anytime I want. You are. I will say it again. You are annoying. And then he just comes in and just tries to take Neji. Neji's got the reflex and goes rotation, and he braces with bone in his legs. You have to stop at some point. But it's the pure chakra is kind of grinding the bone down a little bit. It's like, maybe, but are you forgetting you were not alone? And the Naruto's kind of gang up on him. It's like, grab him, just turn into a vortex. And it catches at the rotation, turns into a bit of a flame as well, which kind of just burns the bone down more. So Kimimaro immediately activates his curse mark. He's like, I can't take these guys on without my curse mark. And Naruto's just like, I've had it. It's like, you're really getting annoying. Just concentrates the fire as hard as he basically doing what he does with his laser, but now into his hand, makes a claw, shing, 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 going toe to toe with him. But now it's just wrecking havoc. Rock Lee shows up. I am here to help. It's like, Lee, are you fit to be out of the hospital? It's okay. It's okay. As long as I do not overexert myself, I should be fine. True, but I don't know if Naruto actually needs your help on this. And he just eventually I've had enough of you! And finally Naruto makes a big ball. Basically, it's a smaller version of what Ace's big giant fireball ability was. So he just kind of makes I'd say it's about the size, a little bigger than Odama or Rasengan. So instead of being say a beach ball size, it's maybe like that. And it just kind of launches at it. It just starts burning him away. Ultimately, and Neji points out that chakra. It's not. This isn't good. There's a foulness coming from that coffin, and so Neji, it goes to the coffin. As basically Kimimaro would just be straight defeated, and at this point, Gaara shows up on the field as well, or he's getting close to the battlefield as the coffin opens and Sasuke's just there, and he's in the second stage. Starts laughing. It's like Neji and Sasuke. It's and he tries to run, and starts where are you going? Stands for you're not going anywhere. And Sasuke, it's just move, Naruto. And he's got that move. She sent you, did she? Get out of my way, Naruto. And it's not just me. And Neji's there. It's you sent they sent the Hyuga too, and Lee, and then he said, and the sand as well. Well, isn't this just such a reunion, isn't it? Last chance, Naruto. Get out of my way. And so he basically just tries. I'm assuming I know you're in that fire form of yours right now, so I can't hurt you. So why don't we just cut off the middle, man? Now, I can imagine Lee tries to like come and so he's like Sasuke, and he just stops him. That's cute. That's cute, Lee, but you're not the one I'm interested in right now. And he just grabs him. Unfortunately, as he turns, there's Neji just it's like, and he suddenly gets tagged by Neji. Unfortunately, Sasuke, for all his power, is not immune to the gentle fist. He's not. So I think Naruto and Lee coming at him, and then Neji. I think Neji's the one he's not prepared for. And honestly, I think that is how it would come down. It's like Naruto could still outright beat Neji if he had to, or Sasuke if he had to. But more importantly, because there's 4 of them there, Sasuke is Gari, like keeps his feet in Sasuke's feet in the ground with the sand. It's like I was already faster than you before. You think I can't get out of this? Perhaps you can, but it might take you a few moments, which is more than you have. And that's when maybe Neji just no, you, and then Naruto just knocks him out. And so Sasuke does get back to the leaf. He is brought back. Everything is good. I did have an idea for awakening Naruto's devil fruit with a fight with Sasuke here, but truth be told, with all 5 of the members there's no reason that fight happens at the Valley of the End. So they bring him back. Sasuke is incarcerated, unfortunately. At minimum, he's incarcerated. Like, again, I know there were some people who said, hey, he should be executed. No. Because you still have the Sharingan in Konoha. You still want to keep the Sharingan. Even if you take DNA samples and try to, like, make kids that it will have the Sharingan. No, I don't think that's the case. But incarcerated, yeah, definitely. Now, there are circumstances where Sasuke could be paroled. He could be. He could very much, he could very much be let out upon, psychological evaluations. Because, again, the curse mark does have a corruptive influence. It's not about bringing your dark... It's not about, it's just you, the curse mark gives you a nut. No, the curse mark has a piece of Orochimaru's soul in there. There is a sentience to the curse mark, a very mild one. So there is an influence that the curse mark does put upon you. So I know people try to argue that, but no, the curse mark does have an influence on you. It does. It's not just about bringing out your darkest desires. It will now. It's still up to the user or the marker, or the marked of the curse mark, if you will, to act upon that. You can still resist. If you got the will to resist, great. But what the ultimate problem for Sasuke was, it's not that he didn't have the will to resist it. It's that he ultimately just thought, no, this is the better path. This is going to get me strength quicker, fast, more effectively, all that. And so that's why he just decided to lean into it more than anything else. Yeah, and he was just, and again, it was jealousy on his part seeing Naruto. He just felt like he was stagnating. So there was a lot of things going on there. But make no mistake, the curse mark does play a factor. And so, and the more you use it, the more susceptible you become to its influence. And Sasuke was just now casually using it. Whereas Anko very rarely has that thing activate. So that's why she is nowhere near as influenced by it as he is. And so that has to be given at least some consideration when evaluating Sasuke. However, as a lot of people have pointed out, now I've only recently done in recent what-ifs, like in the last 6 months, Sakura does still need to be held accountable for offering to abandon the village just to go with her crush because she loves him. Look, there's no sugarcoating that. That was an act of treason you were offering there, Sakura. That was. And, so now, again, I don't think she should be barred from ever becoming a ninja because there are also circumstances behind that. It was emotional hate and thing. She is also young. She's a Geni. This is not like a Jonin doing. This is not someone who is a high-ranking official, who has a lot more responsibility under her. Now, again, she is a ninja. She should be held responsible. But again, Naruto, being Naruto and having someone in with the Hokage, being able to vouch for her on some level, I think will help her a little bit. I don't think she should be barred from being a ninja, personally. Should she be taken off leave, maybe even sent back to the academy for a year or something like that? Yes. In fact, I actually really like the whole, yeah, you might be a ninja right now, but you clearly don't remember what it means to be a ninja. You are still a child, like, and you're acting like a child. Now, we get it. We get your emotional connection to it. We get you care about him, but you did offer to ban the village. That was treasonous, Sakura. So, you are going to have to repeat a year in the academy. You're going to be stripped of your rank, repeat a year, on relearn values, lessons, moral, all that, and then we'll reevaluate you. Then your sensei will reevaluate you at the end of your year, and if you or if him and Inoichi, doing a psychological evaluation, feel that you're good to return to duty, you can return to duty. I think that might be the best kind of, for someone like Sakura at least, who, is not a danger to the village in any way, shape, or form at this time. But if this were Shippuden Sakura offering this, we'd be having a different argument, because Shippuden Sakura is a bigger threat just because of her medical knowledge. Like, seriously, she's very much a more dangerous individual in Shippuden. And if she went rogue in Shippuden, oh, that's a very different, like, if this whole scenario happened in Shippuden and Sasuke was still caught and brought back, oh, then there's hell to pay on that one. She's a Chunin at that point. That's a good question. Was she as good? Was she better than Shizune, you think? She was not as good as Tsunade still. Tsunade was still the better medic, but was she as good as Shizune? Ooh, I've never considered that. Was Sakura better than Shizune? I would argue yes, because she also knew the strength enhancing technique. Shizune never learned that, as far as we know. Shizune, though, has a better knowledge of poisons, as far as we know, because we know she does the ninja fog and the poison senbon technique. And Kabuto even remarked, "Oh no, she is dangerous." Shizune is an underrated shinobi. Like, we almost never see her in combat at all. Only time we ever saw her was when she fought Kabuto. But she's actually a Jonin level ninja. And she is a expert medic. Like, she was also apprenticed to Tsunade. I would say, in terms of overall ninja, Sakura probably is the stronger ninja between the two. In terms of medicine and, poisons and stuff like that, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I would say this. They're probably even with each other at the beginning of the series. Sakura surpasses her by the end of the series. Oh, 100% she surpasses her. She's the best. But in Boruto, she's the top medic in the world at that point. I think she's either equal to or even surpassed Tsunade at that point. Like, Tsunade's retired, but she still aids in, the medicine and stuff like that. Like, where is Tsunade in Boruto at this point? I never remember. Like, Jiraiya's dead. We got Hashin Koji, who is a Jiraiya clone. But Tsunade, Naruto, and Orochimaru is still doing what Orochimaru does. We actually haven't heard much from Orochimaru in New Blue Vortex, have we? If anything. The most we got is that Hashin Koji and, or Kashin Koji, I keep saying Hashin, but Kashin Koji is currently, and Boruto are currently using one of their old hideouts. So the last time we saw Tsunade in Boruto, and it's only in an anime, okay, so in the manga, New Era stays close to Naruto. Watching his growth is beyond family. As Tsunade puts it, I mean, apparently she's still very much around, along with the the former Kages themselves. Inoiki is no longer around. He's passed away, at least by the anime. So I don't know. Just random questions. So ultimately, Sakura's getting in trouble because of the evaluation. Naruto's vouches for her. It's no, please go easy. Look, I get it, okay, but haven't you ever been in love? And Tsunade here says, oh no, don't do that, Naruto. Okay, all right, I'll take it because it's you. I'll at least consider it. And then she gets her punishment. Jiraiya comes, says, okay, we're going to be going to train pretty soon. Taking for 3 years of training, and so he leaves the village. And that is where we're going to end part 6. Join us next time for part 7, where we go into Shippuden, see where Sasuke is, see how strong Naruto's gotten. And, Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.